Hey, what's good, everyone? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Yes, I am the co-host of the Two Tall Podcast with D&Q, Derek Hall, Two Tall Hall. Uh, my co-host is on his way. He wants me to wait for him. I would love to wait for him. That's my boy. But I am having technical difficulties with my laptop, so I'm doing the best I can. We have a amazing night. We're gonna do a night of hot topics. I got a good friend of mine from North Carolina who's gonna be joining us in just a bit. Um, don't you hate that when you're looking at the bubbles, iPhone, and they're like sending a paragraph, but you're waiting for them to send it. It can't be that long, you know. I'm waiting for my Quentin. Hope everybody had a good week. It's weird that you have to end your weekend with me and Quentin, two bald gays, huh? All right, so I'm gonna just add my boy. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome my friend from North Carolina, Ramon.
Hello.
Hey,
What's
how
going
are you?
on? How's it
How
going?
are you doing?
Well, it is Friday and
Hey,
everything is.
Hey there.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking.
Ramon meet Q. Q meet Ramon.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes, everybody's here, and yeah, Q, you made it. How you feeling?
Talking about me?
My co-host, last time I checked, yeah,
I feel good. How are you all doing?
good.
Is that me?
No, that's me. I'm
Okay.
adding music.
I was
Yeah, you
like,
good.
I didn't know my laptop made those sounds, but okay.
Yeah. Quentin, heads up, because my cat over here bit my charger, and my batteries is on 12%. So if it comes down to it, you definitely take over the show.
Wait, did you say your phone is up to 12%?
I'm doing this on my laptop.
Okay.
Because I can do it on my phone, but it doesn't give me my background. So if it does go off, I'll come back and it will actually make you full co-host. I think it should make you co-host. Host in general.
But I'm doing mine on my phone, so I don't know if it'll let me do it on my phone.
All right. Well, let's not hope we have to get. Let's hope we not have to get this. So let's get things started. So night of hot topics and things I want to talk about. Q, do you want to get your topic out first? Because I'm curious about it.
Mine's more of a serious one. You want to start out serious?
Well, why not? And we'll end it with some positive news. So go for it.
Okay, that's a good thing then. So mine was basically, it's political. Sorry to come in with the politics already.
No, it's okay. I have some political stuff in here too. Go for it.
But I had a lot of feelings this past week, because basically a lot of states are redrawing their districts as for voting and stuff, gerrymandering. And a lot of them, they're southern states. And what they're doing is basically drawing out the black people, taking like big black communities and breaking them up so that basically the black vote won't have any power. One of the largest places where that happened, just happened last week, is in Tennessee, which is where I'm from, in Memphis. Memphis is a predominantly black city, and they basically broke it all the way up, so it's no longer that. I mean, when it comes to the voting and when people go to vote, they won't really have any black representation. And so actually, when you look at a map of Tennessee now, it's just completely red, Republican. So basically, they kind of took away the black vote from Tennessee. So even if black people come out in droves, the way it's broken up, unless a bunch of white people don't come out and vote, it's like it's almost like their vote just won't have even been. And it's frustrating because it's like going back to 1950. in real time, like right now.
In real time.
Yeah. I'm making that face because I'm not, I'm making the face because we was warned about this, that this man will do whatever it takes to control and to have power, and to take away our vote. And I don't think enough people are understanding this. So I'm glad you're shedding some light. This we're gonna end this Friday, some knowledge to people. Before we get to the gossip. It was fun with the last time, but I think people need to be aware of what's going on. And people are like, "Oh, this doesn't affect us. This doesn't affect me." It affects you. It affects you. I have been watching, and I know certain districts are being redesigned in the favor of the Republican, and for them to take away the vote, who knows what else they'll try to take away. But you have to just, I guess we just have to keep fighting, but be in the know of what's going on. Because there's a lot of people who fought for those rights, and for them to just take it away like it was nothing, it's a slap in the face. So I'm definitely glad we're bringing that up. Ramon, your thoughts on this?
Yeah. So my thoughts on this is, people saying, that it doesn't affect them. It actually does. And the reason why I say that is because let's just go back to when there was, when we were doing elections and voting. No vote was just as bad as voting for Trump, essentially, because with the lack thereof of voting, because, I don't like either of the candidates. I get that, and you're entitled to that mindset or that opinion, if you will. However, but when you look at the bigger picture and you start seeing that, hey, my vote actually does make a difference, because at the end of the day, the amount of people that didn't vote are some of the same people that have issues with what's going on. But what they're failing to realize is it's your fault too. It's your fault too. Why? Because you didn't vote. Like you didn't vote. You didn't, take the time and the knowledge to actually make a difference, not just for your own personal standpoint, but it's not just about you. It's literally affecting the whole world in different marginalized groups. Like you got ICE happening, you have LGBT rights being taken away, you have the cost of living going up, but people still not making enough money. You got people living from paycheck to paycheck. You have people, the list goes on. So for me, it's like, in the political standpoint, I just admonish people to, when elections and voting comes back around, regardless of how you feel, you see the effect that your decision or lack thereof of decisions, you see the position that it put us as America. You see the position that it put us in. So it's like, instead of doing that again because you don't like the candidates, actually do some research and bite the bullet and vote, so you can actually make a difference. No, it's not just one person, it's all of us. Like, all of us have to really pull together and really make a difference, because if not, it's only going to get worse. It's literally only going to get worse. It's not going to get better. People aren't going to turn the other cheek. No, it's going to get worse. So realistically, I just feel like people need to do their research, and I think people need to vote. I think that's the biggest thing kind of plaguing our community, not just as LGBT people.
I definitely agree with everything you said, Q. We have to really pay attention, because they're taking rights from us, and we're so busy with acting like this doesn't affect us. It affects us in a major way, and it will affect us down the road. And I believe, this is a man that wants to try to be in power for a very long time. Now, can he do it? Um, Listen, there's a lot of people who says, and here's the kicker: Republicans are supposed to, they love the Constitution and the amendments, especially Amendment number 2, rights to bear arms, but they turn a blind eye when it comes to this man. So we just pretend like he can do whatever he wants. So we'll have to wait and see and just wake up and know what's going on. But I have uh, you guys are gonna have to help me with this next topic. I thought it was a good one, but Q is more knowledgeable
Oh
when it
boy.
comes to pop culture. Yeah. So Kid Cudi um removed MIA from his tour over rant. What's going on? What did she do, Q?
I gotta say, I haven't actually heard about this one at all.
No.
No.
Me
Ramon?
either. Me
Oh
either.
man, y'all making me look like
Me
I
either. I actually
haven't heard
haven't.
about this one.
so I think she did some religious rant or some Palestine rant. Um, just to play it safe, Mr. Co-host, could you just get some information for me real quick?
I can look on here. It's probably gonna drop
Yeah.
me off the screen because.
No, it's cool.
Can you still hear
It's
me
cool.
though?
Yes, we can.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
And for the people at home, they'll be like, "Oh man, you guys are usually professional." Listen, my laptop is dead. I
Technology.
got Prime. Prime is our sponsor. Q, are they our sponsors yet? Did they get back to you in the email?
Not yet, but it's coming. I know it.
Not
I
yet.
feel it.
So, cause I got to get a new charger. So use this opportunity to think about what your weekend plans are. You know, Ramon, tell me your weekend plans real quick,
My weekend plan. So
because technically this episode's airing on a Friday.
Exactly.
my weekend plans. I'm just gonna do some self care. I'm gonna go maybe purchase some furniture.
Hmm.
Um. Oh, my dog has a vet appointment Saturday. So I have to take her to the doctor. Um.
Ramon, our viewers have come to know that me and Q are very spicy. So spice it up. Tell me if you're getting fucked in a park this weekend.
No, I'm not getting fucked.
Okay. Wow.
We're way too grown for that.
Oh,
Okay.
please.
Who gets fucked in the park? Who does that?
Listen, I can't say anything because this episode technically will air the day before I'm taking somebody out, and I don't want to be looking across from him and he'd be like, you know,
Well, maybe you're telling on yourself because I
I
don't
ain't
get fucked
saying
in the park.
anything. I've
I
been
do.
loyal to this man for the past 9 months. I mean, 7 months. But there's dudes that are still those dudes you look at on X. Come on, everybody looks at X. They're
Yeah.
grown men. There's a dude that named I Top Tops. He's like what? He sounds like he's a grown ass man, like in his 40s. He's going for it.
I mean, and I love that for them. I do.
Just
That's
you're
great.
such a classy bottom.
I love that for them. I really, really do. As for me, no. No, I have my
Mm.
own place. You can come over, or I can come over to your place, or
You
no.
talking to the in general, right?
No, I'm talking to you. That's exactly who I'm talking to.
Well,
Oh,
thank God that I am loyal in New York
No,
City.
no, I'm speaking in general. No, I wasn't speaking
I
to.
know I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. Yeah, I understand. When I was able to finally host, that was pretty cool. Q, you good?
so I did find something.
There we go. Half of our
So
viewers are
basically,
straight.
Half of the views.
What's
so
up?
basically, it's looking like Kid Cudi removed MIA from his Rebel Rangers tour. I guess she was like I don't know if she was the opening act or it was a collab tour. but she made some politically charged rant during her opening set in Dallas on May the 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, she was making some comments about immigrants. I'm trying to
Mm.
see if I can find the exact comments that she made, though. But for whatever she said, that the crowd was booing her, so they weren't feeling it either.
Mm. Okay. Well, that while you do that, that's the
Yeah.
perfect opportunity. I can get a conversation going. And should Oscars, Grammys, concerts, TV shows that's not about politics, should that be a place for uh should that platform be used to talk about politics, whether it's good or bad? And was Kid Cudi right to remove her?
Um. So this is how I feel. I don't know much about it, but just speaking
Hmm.
strictly on logistics, on like what I do know. Um, it's Kid Cudi's show, so I feel like their
Thank you,
house,
Q.
their house, their rules. Um, but also, my grandma always told me this: if you don't stand for nothing, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So
Yeah.
I feel like them taking a stance is obviously something positive. I personally don't know what was said, but obviously it was enough to ruffle a few feathers. It was enough to, make people feel uncomfortable. So, I mean, I support them in that decision. I do feel like, like when people start talking about politics, it can get uh, a, a bit messy because people have so many different views and so many different beliefs. And, some people don't know how to have a mature conversation without, you know, being upset. And I feel like, everybody has an opinion, and your opinion is your opinion and you're entitled to that. But just because I don't agree with you doesn't necessarily mean that you're wrong, and it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm wrong either. It just means that we have different opinions. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, I don't feel like politics are talked about enough in the way that it should be. I feel like because it's such a taboo subject, or it's such a subject that makes people uncomfortable, I think the most comfortable thing to do is just not speak about it and just.
Well, well, I hear what you're saying, but should celebrities be using their platform? If I'm coming to for a concert, like most of those people came for, and they're trying to hear some music, and what you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah. No, I'm like trying to
You're at the
weigh.
concert.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
like trying to
I
weigh out.
thought he was having some Tourette's or some shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Um,
I'm
if they're coming for a concert and they're trying to hear some music, they're not trying to deal with politics, and someone does that. And that's with the Oscars as well, because everybody takes an opportunity, especially this past Grammys. I know but what just happened? The Oscars, right?
Oscars, yeah.
They always take these major platforms and they use it for a political stance. So that's what I'm trying to
saying.
figure out. Should they use their platform, that platform, for a political stance, or should it be separate?
Yes and no.
Okay. And
Yes.
I'm not shitting on anything else you said.
Right. No,
I
no.
just
What
wanted,
you're saying. No, I
yeah,
think they could. I think yes and no. I think there's like a limit. Like if people are coming to a concert and they're coming expecting music and good times and good vibes and all of that, I don't think they want to be sitting in the audience listening to a political debate or a political conversation when they've paid their money to come listen to music. However, I do feel like because celebrities do have a platform and because celebrities do have like a reaching and like a following, I do feel like there can be like little nuggets dropped, like little tidbits of information or some form of encouragement or whatever the case may be in the sense of politics. I do feel like if celebrities have that platform and they want to use that platform to talk about it. I don't think it's wrong. However, I don't think it should be done at a concert. That's me. That's me. So I guess I do feel like it should be. I'm more on the fence on it should be separate. Like if a celebrity has a concert or some form of event, I do feel like they should focus on whatever the concert is for, and then like use their platform to speak on whatever they feel politically on their own. Because I mean, they already have the following, they already have the people looking at them, they already, you know what I'm saying? Like they have that. So I feel like that's what should be done in opposed to having it done at an actual concert or musical event or whatever the case may be. That's just my
So,
opinion.
so before I let Q go, I think we all keep forgetting that they are American citizens. Well, some of them are. Some celebrities are American citizens. Some are from, you know, different countries. But the ones that are Americans, um, they live here and they're born here. We forget just because they're celebrities. Yeah, they're Americans. They just have a little better income than most,
A
all
lot.
three of us combined.
Right.
Not shitting on none of us, of course.
Right.
But, so we feel, oh, they're not really going through the day to day struggle. Because I guess when I think Americans, I think blue collar workers who work hard, but, it can be anybody that makes an American, but, I think they have a voice. And I think, before I say what I think, Q, what did you find out? What did she say?
I couldn't find the exact expression of what she said. Saying
Okay.
something about she was referring to her team and her staff not being able to get their passports approved or something like that. And I guess there was an immigration thing connected with that, but I couldn't find the exact statements. But I like the
Okay.
question that you raised though,
Yeah.
because that brings up a broader topic, which for me, I think I have two minds about it. I feel like, first of all, whoever the artist is, whether that's actor, singer, whatever, it's their decision whether they want to speak about politics, regardless, because they're a human first. So they have free will. They want to, fine. If not, whatever. I will say though, I agree with you, Ramon, that especially them having the platform that they have. And if you're on an award show, especially a huge award show or something like that, you've got millions and millions and millions, maybe even billions, depending on what the show is, of
Right.
eyes on you. And I feel like it's perfectly fine to say something, especially in times like we're going through now. We
Yes.
have so much going on. This
Hmm.
stuff needs to be spoken about.
Yep.
People need to know what's going on. And so you got this platform, do it to me. And then if you're doing a concert or something like that, yes, people came to and paid to see you do your art form. And like you said again, Ramon, I'm not trying to see a whole debate up on stage or anything like that. But I think you can get your little gems off here and there and say what you need to say. Just a
Hmm.
little bit of nugget here and there to
Yep.
let the people know what's going on. Because
Hmm.
one of the reasons why we're in the place and the position we're in right now is because there's so many people, and I've been this person before too, years ago, where it's like, oh, politics is above me. I don't understand that stuff. That's
Hmm.
that stuff up there. I
Hmm.
don't, I got regular life going on. Well, baby, either you gonna do politics or politics is gonna do you. But regardless, whether you are involved or paying attention to politics or not, politics affects your life every day.
That part,
And
even when
people
you're
who
not
have
thinking about it.
never, right, and people who have never thought about politics, I bet they feel it now. So yeah, get up there and talk about it.
Which
Talk
is
about
why
it,
you
talk about
need,
it,
which
talk
is why
about
these
it.
people need to vote.
And that
Period.
too. And they need to know. And they need to know what's going on so they know what they're voting about and all the things. So we all need to be aware, no matter how far it feels like it's outside of your reach, just know it affects everything. It
I think
affects your
everybody needs
money,
to be
your
held accountable.
everything.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try to find some information. I have like 3% left on the laptop. So
Oh,
she got removed because she was, and I quote, she was she went on to rant about illegals and being canceled for being a Republican, brown Republican voter, and how she was performing to a bunch of illegals.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
So that
so
was
snatch her out the show. You gotta
Yeah.
leave.
Well, I gotta see though
And
who the
You
who
gotta
was she
go.
calling the illegals though? Because what if she had a whole room full of white folks and she could have been calling
I
them
and I
illegals?
guess
She still would have been
based
wrong.
off the based off the visa not being approved, her team was illegal. So she was saying, "Oh, so I have to come on this tour and sing to a bunch of illegals." Um,
You gotta go.
so yeah, Kid
You gotta
Cudi
go.
got
That
rid
was
of
a
her
gross
and
mistake.
put out a statement saying that he didn't want to upset his fan base and disrespect his fan base, and I think he did the right thing.
Yeah.
Not the time or place for you to rant about, and she said that she was basically expressing herself about her visa, about her team not being approved. Well, that's not any of those people who paid their money to come to see you and Kid Cudi, because I'm pretty sure Kid Cudi was the main attraction. You was just most likely the opener, and for you to shit on these his fans like that because of some personal things going on, and you have to deal with that. And now you got removed, and I time and place. I don't think it was needed for that. Um, this is gonna even sound crazy as well, and I don't even like good positivity energy when it comes to I don't want to hear anything good or bad about politics when I'm at a event. That's me. I want to separate it.
Okay.
I want to
Fair.
separate it. It's a time and place, but unless you really have to get your voice heard, go for it. Me and That's like if I was to look at a wrestling and we had somebody come on and they was being political, or if I'm watching the Oscars and they're making it political, I'm like, get your award and sit down. I agree with everything you're saying, but I just want to, see who won
Right.
Best Picture. Let's
Moving.
get to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so me doing that is kind of discrediting everything I said earlier because we have to be in the know. But at the same time, so much politics, it's kind of draining.
Mm-hmm.
Even the good news of politics, So,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna hate me. Most of the people tonight are gonna watch this show and be like, "Damn, they moved the Friday episode for one night only to talk about politics." And I'm about to hit you with some more stuff. This past week,
Go.
President Trump, on camera, said he doesn't care about your American finances. He doesn't care about your money. He went out and said it on video. So it just goes to and we're not going to dive into this because I want to get to some lightning and lifting news. But this is a man who has said he does not care about your money. As you know, what's going on in Iran is raising gas prices. Also, just living in America has been expensive. So if you have a
No
president who doesn't
reason.
really care, um, and he didn't have no concept of a plan, you know, what is this enough to make people wake up? He, the leader of the free world, who's supposed to be looking out for the whole country, has just said he does not care about America finances. Ramon?
Um. Do I? No, I don't think it will allow people to wake up. That's just my honest opinion because I just don't think. I think there are people who are waking up, but I just don't think people are having the sense of urgency to care enough. And I think that all is riddled in fear. I think it's all riddled in lack of the unknown, not knowing or not even taking the time to learn uh, of what's going on or what's happening. But at the end of the day, like you said, this man has said that he does not care about America's finances. And if you live in America, black, white, purple, green, red, yellow, blue, if you live in America, anything you do is not something that he's going to stay up at night and fret about. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to care. And I feel like there are just people that are just like, oh, whatever happens, happens. But it's just like,
Yeah.
no, it's not whatever happens, happens. Because whatever happens whatever happens is going to affect you too. Whether you want to see that or feel that or admit that, you're affected as well. Everybody is affected. So I don't think that's going to cause or make people wake up any faster than what they already are. I do feel like there are some people that are like catching on. Yes. I do feel like there are a lot more people that are catching on now than they were before. But do I think as a general public and a general population, is it going to make people wake up? No, I don't. I don't feel that. And it's sad to say. That's sad, to say. I mean, I just don't feel like it's going to happen. I feel like I don't want this to happen, but I feel like it's going to take something really huge to like really affect us in order for people to be like, oh shit, like, oh damn, I really do need to wake up because this is affecting me. Like the cost of living is insane. Like the amount of people that have to live paycheck to paycheck just to survive on a normal day-to-day basis is insane. Yes. The homeless people that like a lot of people have become homeless because they can't afford their housing. Food has went up, gas has went up. I mean, what do you think is going to happen when people can't afford stuff?
Yeah, you don't want to open up that Pandora box and find out.
What do you think is going to happen? Like,
and I would just say that I think that all this stuff that is happening has sped up the process of people becoming more aware. It has done that. I will say that.
Yes,
there are more people.
I agree to that.
But really, because I've been thinking about this a lot, and really this boils down to a lot of things. But in American society, we are a very selfish society. We aren't taught to work through community and everyone bring each other up. We're taught pull yourself up by your own bootstraps.
Yep.
Whatever you do, however hard you work, that's a reflection, or however you succeed. So however much money you make and however much or many things you acquire is a reflection of how hard you work. But it's all about you, and you are the only one that drives your success. That's not the way it is in every country, but that's how we're taught here. So we're very self-minded here, as
like
opposed to community-minded. And because of that, this situation, the way it's happening, it's only going to get serious to people until it affects them. Or it won't get serious to people until it affects them. Because, like, I'm guilty of this too. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, it's going to get really bad. Like, it's bad now, but it's going to get really bad. Well, I'm saying that from a place of privilege, because from people who are lower than me, it's already really, really, really bad. I haven't gotten there yet. I mean, like, it's tough, but it's going to get to a point where I'm like the people below me. And then it's going to get to a point where the people who are above me who don't see it yet, it's going to get tough for them. So, and as it gets tough, or it affects different groups of people, that's when that group of people wakes up. Like, oh, shit, it just hit me too now.
But at that time when they wake up, will it be too late? Like, what can be done? To be honest with you, what can be done at that point? Like, what?
I don't know, because a lot of damage has been done already.
You're right. I agree, 150%. But I mean, to the point to where it gets like really bad, what happens then?
Be a whole lot of rebuilding.
Like, are we gonna have it to rebuild? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like all in the air. It's like everything would be in limbo. Like, we don't know what the fuck was gonna happen. Like, we just don't.
Like, that's literally what we're living in right now.
Yeah, literally.
Whether people see it or not.
I like to think that not everything he does will prevail, because there are the Supreme Court, there are the legal systems.
Yeah, the cabinet.
I look at something where they was trying to overturn gay marriage, and they declined it, and they decided they're going to just leave that alone. They won't be taking any more hearings for gay marriage. They're going to just leave that alone and not touch it. And for now. But think about it. he had some of his Republican people that he handpicked from his first term in there. And I like to think they're starting to realize that, he can't really hurt you. Those are life point sentences. I believe you can't just retire like that. I say that because the devil doesn't always win. So we just have to find something and just it's hard to do when we're already in Iran and we're in a country that likes to spend crazy amount of money
For no reason.
for no reason. Yeah. I don't best thing I can say is just keep praying. you know.
Can I just
Um
interject something in there too, though?
Q, last time I checked, your name is on this show. Do what you want.
I just I want us as a people, and when I say a people, I don't even mean just black people. I mean people in general, human beings. I want United States people, Americans. We got to get out of this mindset right now of focusing just on Trump, like he's president, blah, 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 blah. We got to realize it's bigger than him. If this man dies tomorrow, this stuff is still going to be going on. This is a
Yes.
system. It's on the Republican side. It's also on the Democratic side too. It's all over. It's a whole. It's in the Supreme Court. It's a whole system, and the system is rigged against all of us unless you are a rich, straight white man, and
Yeah.
not just
I
rich,
agree.
wealthy, white, straight, Christian man.
That's
If you
it.
ain't that, the system is rigged against you.
That's
That's
it.
gay people, that's women, that's anybody who's not from here. It's all of that. And so the sooner we see that it's bigger than just this man that's sitting in that office, we can really start to see, okay, we got a lot of work to do. It ain't about just electing him out or wait till he die or whatever. No, the system is fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really just a puppet because I'm pretty sure it's the Republicans behind the scenes who know that he will push their agenda. So yeah, but listen, we're gonna move away because I want to talk about somebody who, in my doubt, and I wish he was still here because I keep thinking about his song. They don't really care about us. I want to talk about.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna end this with some positivity. I want to talk about the king. And I'm not talking about Jesus Christ. I'm talking about the king of pop, Mr. Michael Jackson. I want to talk about how awesome that movie was. I saw it last week. I'm seeing it again. Technically, this is a Friday episode. I'm seeing it again tomorrow. It was so good. I want to spend just a few minutes talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's talk about the good. Jafar, oh my God, Michael Jackson had to embody him because he was singing so good. I
Yeah,
heard
he did
that was
amazing.
really him.
He did amazing.
he
You
did
know,
amazing. I don't know
when
if he did the singing.
I heard it was him.
Really? I
Find
know
your
he did the
sources.
dancing. I didn't know if
But
he
can
did
we talk about why Janet
the
wasn't there?
Yeah, just
Like
go for it.
that. I mean, the movie was great. Okay,
Yeah,
excellent.
let's not take away from that. The movie, the acting, the casting was impeccable. Like they did their big one. However, I was not a fan of Janet not being in the movie. I was not a fan of that.
yeah.
At all. Not,
They kept mentioning. Q, was you about to say something?
Not yet. Go ahead.
They kept talking about Latoya, who didn't even have that much lines,
I was
mind
going to
you.
say, like,
And if my opinion doesn't deserve that many lines at all,
no,
after you back in '93 or '92, you threw your brother under the bus.
right.
That's neither here or there. But
Latoya over
yeah,
Janet. What?
yeah. So yeah, there was no mention at all of Janet. They could have just found a girl to play Janet. They didn't have to say
Right.
the girl's
Even if he
name,
was right,
but she
even if he
wasn't
was a
because
little
when
younger.
I wasn't. I'm pretty sure Michael was close to Janet, and Janet was close to Michael.
Yes.
Yeah,
She
they
speaks
were
about that. She speaks
all the
about
time.
prime example. Y'all saw the Tyler Perry movie that she was in. What was it? Why Did I Get Married?
Yeah,
Or
Mhm.
so that scene where I guess her husband was arguing or
yeah,
whatever maybe, and she went
and
cuckoo
she
for cocoa.
raged.
That
Mhm.
was when she did an interview, she said that was real. That was
Yeah.
real emotion. And if there was some, if they weren't close or if they weren't, in each other's lives to that effect, why would she have that type to that extent of rage that he wasn't there anymore? I think it was rage, hurt, emotion, like all of those things combined into one, but it just came out as anger. But I was like, why is she not in I was expecting her to be in the movie. I was like, okay, Janet is about to, but she didn't. And that was the only thing that I was disappointed
Well,
with.
I heard real quick, Q, that
Mhm.
she was having a falling out with Jermaine because Jermaine is fucking feeling kind of cocky right now. His son is making him look real good. His son is giving him. First of all, let's get one thing straight. They're all living off Michael Jackson's legacy. They're all living off it. And I'm
Wait a
not
minute.
shitting on Jafar.
Wait.
I'm really not.
Wait, who
But
was all of them? Wait, what do you mean all of them?
all of them, Jermaine, everybody that profited from that movie, they're living off Michael.
Oh, okay. I was
Oh,
about to
okay,
say
okay, okay.
no. I was about to say Janet. No, she definitely created her own
No. So
Yeah,
legacy.
yeah,
so
yeah.
let me be more clear. Maybe I didn't make myself clear. Anybody, any Jackson, because I'm not talking about the celebrities that was playing family members. Any Jackson that was in that had any part of that movie, they're living off Michael's legacy.
I can agree. I can agree
You
to that.
know,
I can agree with that.
and Jafar did good. I'm not shitting on him,
It was
but
great.
Excellent.
I I just feel Janet, from what the E News and all the paparazzi and the tabloids said, that they had a falling out because the movie wasn't reflecting the real Michael. Now,
I
only
can see that too. I
I
can
can
see
see that
that.
as well.
I can see that.
I don't. I thought, I'm trying to figure out what was she. You know what? Q, go first, and then I'll go. Go.
I would say because I was disappointed that she wasn't really a part of the story, and that Latoya was a lot more a part of that story. But given that backstory that you said about Janet and Jermaine, maybe not, or maybe being at odds with each other right now,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure Jermaine had more of a hand in this movie, probably a lot because his son is
Yeah.
starring as Michael. Also noticeably at the premiere, Latoya was there.
Of
Um,
course.
Jermaine was there, but Janet wasn't there. The
I wouldn't
other
show up either.
Jacksons weren't there. I wouldn't either. But we haven't heard from her directly her thoughts on it.
She
We've heard
probably
speculation here
is.
and there, and she probably won't talk about it actually until later
Yeah.
because she's real private. But we
Hmm.
haven't actually heard from her. I can understand though how maybe from her perspective, because the movie, okay, I'll put it this way. I love the movie. I love the movie. I'm a fan first, and if you are a Michael Jackson fan, this is absolutely perfect
I'm
for
not.
you. It
I don't
brings
know
you
who's not a
back.
Michael Jackson fan, but
There's some, especially with all the, the kid stuff and all that. But then
But
the
he
people
never
that
went
I
to jail, and he
that's what I'm
never.
saying.
right.
That's what I'm
Let's put
saying.
But
that out there.
right.
Too Tall
But also they
podcast.
didn't
We
get to
always get
that
the
part.
right information.
Yeah. They didn't get to that part of his life anyway, and there will be a part two. Spoiler alert.
Yes.
But that'll just follow his life further.
Maybe
But
maybe Janet is gonna be in part two.
maybe, although I think they've already shot the rest of the movie too, so it's already been shot. They're just releasing it
Well,
separately,
I
kind of
guess we're
like
not
they
going to
did
get
with.
screamed then, because that was the only
but
duo between them.
right.
You're right.
But I will
You're
say
right.
this though, when looking at the movie, it's for the fans. Like it's made for fans. So if you're looking for like salacious stuff or like some behind the scenes stuff that was dirt, because we saw some behind the scenes stuff, but like if you wanted some dirt type stuff behind the scenes, this was not that movie. This
Mm-mm.
is a movie that is made specifically for fans. It's to bring back the nostalgia, to make you feel
Mm-hmm.
good. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening to music, Michael, like over and over since watching the movie because it just brought back all those feelings.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he
And that's
topped
what
the
the movie
Spotify
does.
charts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he topped his own
Yeah.
like streaming. But
Hmm.
that's what the movie is. So don't go into it looking for, the scandal or the
Yeah.
real.
You won't
Because
find
I'm sure
that.
there were other things that happened behind the scenes too that they didn't talk about or show, and that's not what this movie is.
Mhm.
But will they address it in part 2, the scandal?
Probably not.
They may
Should we all
Should this
should
a
we
little
movie,
just
bit, but
I don't know. I think we should always look at the good and bad of people, but watch how they overcome that bad. Michael overcame that because he was never arrested. He was never in jail for any of these crimes.
Mhm.
I don't know if they're gonna put it in or put it out, but his story continues. I guess they're gonna follow up after him leaving the victory. And can I just give? I know some people said that he was a little bit too much. Q, you helped me with names. Who was the person? I seen, huh?
I didn't say anything yet.
I
My mind is going.
he's a good actor, no doubt about it. But excuse me, the man that was playing Joe,
Coleman Domingo.
mm-hmm.
is he gay?
Excellent. He is
Yes.
gay.
I
Yes.
knew
Yeah.
it. I knew it. Anyway, um, excellent job. He did an
Mhm.
excellent. Now listen, I was born in '94. I don't know if he hit it on the nail. I don't know anything about Joe, and I didn't get into Michael until um 2000. Yeah, 2000.
Wow.
But I think he did a wonderful job. I know I always heard that
Mhm.
Michael had well, excuse me, all of them had a script father, and he did his thing. He did really good.
Yeah, he was spot on. I
Yeah,
mean,
Yeah, he did
he
great.
made me hate him.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
that's that's
Yeah.
exactly what acting does.
That's a great actor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what the acting. That's why I
Um.
love Coleman Domingo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he was
Embody
dope.
the character, whoever it is that
He
you're
embodied
and
casting.
it.
we have to show some love to young Michael.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Young Michael did his thing,
Yes, he did.
and I just that little boy, and he's on Twitter. I mean, he's on TikTok now. People want him to dance and stuff. I can see in his face. He's like, oh man, again. He's gonna get tired of that. But you got the spotlight now, so get used to it.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Excellent
um,
movie though. Excellent
yeah,
movie.
excellent movie. I can't wait to go see it tomorrow. It's gonna be amazing. Gonna be good. Um, I am a little, I was feeling a little just shocked because this is not normally how we do our episode. We're usually more prepared, and I usually have a background, this and that. But instead of bitching and crying, I still came through and wanted to still produce a good show.
Listen, the
Was
job
this the
was
best?
done.
I like to try to strive for perfection. It will be perfect next week when we do it. But I'm glad that
Mhm.
you joined me on this train ride to hell. Ramon, I appreciate you joining and watching and just
Yeah, thank
participating.
you,
And
Ramon.
anybody,
Yeah, I can't
thank you.
wait to come back. If y'all have
Yes.
me.
Oh, you're definitely coming back. We're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
run
yeah.
this back again the way I want it. The Leo in me is not happy, but I hope the people at home enjoyed the episode. One thing about me and Q, we can always have a good time and turn up. While it's raining, we can still try to entertain you. And I hope you guys was entertaining. Ramon, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for coming.
Yeah,
Um,
Thank you.
it was a great
and
experience.
if there's any viewers in North Carolina, this man is single. He works as a vet. Go for it. He's
Taking
he
care of the
he
animals.
goes by Thick Bottom on OnlyFans.
Wow.
Uh,
Oh
he
That's
has two
wow.
insane.
cars. He lives alone. You
That's
know,
insane.
he voted
That
for
is
Hillary
wild.
twice. Go for it. He's a good
That's
guy. And then my
insane.
co-host over here, if you're looking for someone who never fucking ages, looks like he's 16 every time I turn on the
Shut
camera.
up.
Get this guy right here. He's just good looking. He's bald. He's verse.
First bottom.
Straight bottom. But yeah. I hope everybody had a good time.
Yes,
Q,
yes, yes.
let's bye.